Okay, folks, welcome to the Contrarian Trader. This is Bob Desmond. We're going to do a post-trade review of our long trade of RGR, Strum Ruger. But before we get to the charts, I want to first bring your attention to our new feature. This is on the home page, and this feature will provide you all of our most recent trades. The first trade on top always being the last one that we've closed out. Now you can see that we traded RGR. We opened a position on August the 1st. It was a long trade, and we booked a profit of $1,791 for a total percentage return of 4.08%. To the right here, you'll see a ticker cloud. These symbols are inputted by our members, and these are the stock symbols that we're watching, and I'll put a separate video together for them to review the symbols that they want me to do a video analysis of. So if you want these videos in the future, please, if you're watching this on our website, enter your email address. We hate spam too. You will not be spammed. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. If you're watching this on StockTwits or Twitter, please follow me. Let's get to the charts. Let's begin with a daily chart of Strum Ruger. To look at this chart, you must be thinking that I am an absolute madman for even anticipating a trade of this stock. But let's do a little bit of history on it first, because we were watching this stock as an extreme overbought trade back here, and believe me, I was in shock to see it on my radar as an extreme oversold stock. It came up on our screener. I always like to say that the markets send us signals, and this parabolic move higher here was simply unsustainable. RGR is known to be loved by the shorts, and back in the heyday, it was a short squeeze nightmare for those who refused to get out of the way. And you could see that the market sent you signals here, 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 and here. These topping tails implied that as the shorts were getting squeezed, investors were booking profits into the short squeeze, and then as the short squeeze ended, well, the longs that didn't pick up on the signals, they were hammered like baby seals. And you fell down into this consolidation range. You had a head and shoulder setup, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Here was your neckline. If you didn't respect technical analysis, you got beaten down as well. So the stock proceeded into a downtrend. Another head and shoulder setup, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Here was your neckline, and hammered on a bad earnings report. And if you were to ask me, what were their earnings? How bad did they miss by? Was it forward-looking guidance that disappointed the street? My answer is I don't know, and I don't care. I care about the charts. I don't know what goes on in the boardroom. I don't know what they plan on omitting from their financial statements. I do not trust the very few people that have privileged access to what goes on in the boardroom. I pay attention to the charts, and I try to avoid being long or short of stocks into earnings to avoid the headline risk. So what was it that made me confident that we would see a rally in RGR? Simple. I took a look at the RSI, noted that we had RSI below 15. I noted that on July the 31st, we saw bottoming tails. That is a sign of support. On the 1st, I saw additional bottoming tails, but we were in well before this bottoming tail was formed. But the 31st price action, when it was added to our watch list, picked up by our screener, told me, you know what, Bob, you better check out where historical support was on RGR. How do we do that? Well, we believe in multi-period charting. We'll pull out to a weekly or a monthly chart. In this case, we used a weekly chart, and we identified where there was prior resistance and support below. And you could see that the 48.37 level acted as resistance back in April of 2012. It acted as resistance in November of 2012. It broke out above that resistance level, pulled back and retested it in November, failed to hold again in November, rallied back through it, consolidated along this level, and then attempted a breakout off of these bottoming tails, which failed pulled back, acted as resistance for several months, and then once again broke out. So a lot of history at the support level. So what I was able to conclude was that I knew that there would be support below. So we went to our 30-minute chart and we watched. We drew our trend line down on this 30-minute chart. We identified our upper band of the declining downtrend channel. We identified a key reversal off of historical support. We rallied, broke out of this declining downtrend line. That was our trigger to get long. And after we did get long, an alert was sent out to our members and the stock took off and we rallied it into the close. We booked our profits on August the 4th, which is the following trading day, for again, a $1,791 profit or a 4% return, a little over that, within a 24-hour trading period. So what prompted me to get out of the trade? I don't like topping tails. And while, yes, we could have made more money since we stopped out of the trade, when you have a stock chart in this bad of a condition and you are flashing topping tails, it implies that you are probably going to see a continuation move lower. So my guess is with these topping tails that you are going to see a rollover on RGR. Now remember, this is a heavily shorted stock and this is a short squeeze. But that short squeeze, as it came to an end here, will come to an end here. And I'm going to predict that we are going to probably see resistance at, say, 51.78. And then we are going to roll over and head lower. Note the volume bars declining. So while we liked RGR here, we do not like it here. We like it as a short at this point in time. So, folks, again, that's our trade review of RGR, Strum Ruger. If you want these videos in the future, please, if you're watching this on the website, once again, enter your email address. You will not be spammed. We hate spam too. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. If you're watching this on Stock Twitch or Twitter, follow me on those venues. Folks, have a profitable trading week, and I'll talk to you soon.